In tonight's Emmerdale, Tate develops a fresh scheme after learning that Lydia Dingle is expected to inherit Home Farm in the future. Graham Foster's interference has led to this situation, but things are not going according to his original plan. At the same time, Cain Dingle faces major changes as he prepares to leave Butler's farm behind. Here are 4 early spoilers from Tuesday's episode. Number 1. Joe begins manipulating Lydia while Graham grows concerned. Joe is still frustrated after discovering that Kim intends to leave Home Farm to Lydia in her will. Graham revealed this information to create tension between Joe and Kim, but it now seems Lydia could be the one in danger. Joe interrupts a Dingle gathering at the pub and praises Lydia for her work at the estate, even offering her a pay rise. His actions suggest a long-term plan against her, but Graham is uneasy, as the intention was to target Kim, not an innocent party. Number 2. Cain starts a new chapter. After agreeing to leave Butler's farm without delay, Cain moves into the Dingle family home with Kyle and Isaac. The family marks the occasion with a sense of celebration, even though the circumstances are difficult. The question remains whether Cain will manage to recover and rebuild, and whether he will start to suspect Joe's sudden kindness towards Lydia. Number 3. Paddy and Dylan come clean. Paddy and Dylan are deeply troubled by Bear's recent decision to take the blame in his police statement. Bear has told officers that he killed Ray intentionally in an effort to protect them. Wanting to tell the truth, both Paddy and Dylan go to the police and admit they were present during Ray's death and helped cover it up afterward. They explain that Bear acted to protect them, but it remains to be seen whether the police will accept their version of events. Number 4. Eric makes a shocking discovery. Eric begins investigating after speaking with Archie and Kyle, who hint at a possible secret relationship between 2 villagers. Before long, Eric uncovers clear evidence of an affair, but it is unclear how he will use this information. His actions could also create further complications, especially given his own arrangement with Kerry. Emmerdale is set to surprise viewers with an unexpected new connection, as Tate forms a very unlikely bond over a drink. It may not be something she would openly admit, but Tate could probably benefit from having more people in her corner. At present, her closest ally is Lydia Dingle, while Mary Goskirk also appears to be a friend, though their recent lack of interaction makes that uncertain. Even so, Kim could use another companion, which makes this development all the more surprising. In upcoming scenes, the influential head of the Tate family heads to the pub and ends up forming an unexpected connection with the leading figure of the Dingle family. It's a strange turn of events, especially given how recently the two were arguing intensely, with Ross Barton stepping in to break up the confrontation. This could suggest that Chas may be starting to view Kim differently. Alternatively, there may be more to Chas's behaviour, with the possibility that she has her own hidden agenda behind becoming friendly. This twist is even more surprising given the ongoing conflict between the Tate and Dingle families. The tension escalated when Moira Dingle sold her share of Butler's farm to Kim. Shortly after, Joe Tate added fuel to the fire by revealing that Robert Sugden and Aaron Dingle would be moving into Moira's former home. In response, Sam Dingle proposed creating a new farm to rival the Tate operation, with Cain Dingle, Sam and Belle Dingle all supporting the idea, suggesting that Chas is likely involved too. So the big question remains, why is Chas suddenly getting close to Kim? Mandy and Aaron Dingle had a stroke of luck in their attempts to assist Paddy and Dylan Penders with their legal problems in tonight's episode of Emmerdale, as an unexpected individual stepped forward to offer support. This came after they tried, but failed, to convince Laurel Thomas to give false information to the police. Paddy and Dylan are currently in serious trouble for interfering with justice in connection to the murder of the villainous Ray Walters, who was killed by Beowulf. At the beginning of the episode, the Dingles learned that the two might not even be granted bail and could potentially face a life sentence, unless a more reliable witness came forward to confirm that Bear acted in self-defense when Ray was killed. Such a witness would greatly strengthen Bear's case and could also reduce the severity of the accusations against Paddy and Dylan. With this goal in mind, Mandy and Aaron began searching for an important additional witness. After Laurel Thomas expressed her desire to help, they asked her to lie on their behalf. She refused, saying she couldn't, and explaining that her priority was her children, as she feared what would happen to them if she were imprisoned. When Arthur found out that his mother declined to assist, he decided to step in himself. He approached Aaron and Mandy at the bar with an offer to help. He said he was willing to lie to the authorities and asked them to tell him exactly what to say. He added that he wasn't afraid, in the same way his mother was. When Mandy tried to discourage him, he explained that he had more information than they realized, including being one of the last people to see Ray. He said he had encountered Ray after he left their home and had spoken with him, meaning he could support their case without entirely fabricating the story. After Aaron sent Arthur away to give him time to talk things over with Mandy, she seemed inclined to accept his offer. The question remains, will they allow Arthur to step in and help Paddy and Dylan escape their predicament? And what will Laurel think once she learns about this plan? Fans of Emmerdale are worried about what Joe Tate might do to Lydia Dingle after discovering that Kim Tate intends to leave the home farm estate to her in her will if she dies, leaving Joe extremely angry. Some viewers are concerned that Lydia could be in danger as part of a revenge storyline. Joe was shocked when he saw a copy of Kim's will, revealing that Lydia would inherit Home Farm if Kim passed away. He was upset at the thought of losing the property and that Lydia, who works as a cleaner at Home Farm and is close to Kim, would end up owning it instead. Joe insisted that he has a rightful claim to the house because it is his home and holds great significance to him. He made it clear that he would not accept this situation, leaving viewers questioning his next move. Audiences began speculating that he might try to remove Lydia from the situation to prevent her from becoming the beneficiary if Kim were to die. Some even wondered whether Joe could go as far as harming her, while others hoped he would stay away from her entirely. One viewer posted on social media, "Will Joe kill Lydia or take one of her organs as ransom for Home Farm?" Another commented, "The Lydia situation is interesting, though Joe is the issue, but I'm concerned about what he might do to secure Home Farm for himself." A third viewer wrote, "Joe really shouldn't hurt Lydia," while another added, "Joe might end up targeting Lydia." A final theory suggested, Joe could possibly have Lydia eliminated now. Emmerdale is broadcast on weekday evenings at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.